Welcome friends to Screw Tree Talk. Yes, a tree which is known by the name as a screw tree, East Indian screw, because this is found in eastern part of the globe. And fruits are screw-like. The screw which carpenter uses in house window fixing. Same screw shape structure is in this fruit. Basically a capsular fruit, and it is twisted like a screw, so it is called a screw tree. There's a famous quote in Ayurveda, yatra akruti tatra gunaha vasanti, means as the appearance of any part of the plant is, it can be considered useful or medicinal for the treatment of some ailment of that particular organ to which it resembles. So screw tree, as it has the screw-like twist, so it is also known as Antony in Hindi. In Sanskrit it is also known as Avartani because of the same twisted nature of fruits, or Avartaki. It also has another name as Ajshringi. Aj means goat. Goat horn like twisted structure of fruits. It is also called as Makadshringi. In Dogri we call it as a Marod Phal because it has a kind of marodi. And as per the doctrine of signatures, this is very useful for the marod of the humans, which we experience very twitching, colic pain, abdominal colic pain. So for the treatment of diarrhea, dysentery, twitching abdominal pain, the fruits are recommended by the folk healers and even under the Indian system medicinal practitioners of Ayurveda, Unani and Siddha. The leaves look like falsa or dhamman, means grevia like leaves, but they are much larger and they have an oblique base. They are cordate, obliquely cordate, and they are scabrous and rough as we find in grevia also. But in contrast to grevia flowers, in Halictaris, as it is in botany known as Halictaris izora. Halic is again helical, twisted. Taris means one having that twisted structure, and izora is a Japanese name. So it has the deer horn like or goat horn like capsular fruits. So this is useful for the treatment of diarrhea, dysentery, and there one feels an imagination. When we look at the fruits, it looks like as if we are visualizing intestines. So yes, it is very useful for the killing of intestinal worms. Means it has the anti-inflammatory quality. So it is usually recommended for the treatment of worms in the children. This particular plant having the alternate broad ovate phyllotaxy, flowers are pink red or brilliant brick red in contrast to grevia. In grevia usually we don't have that much gaudy color. Moreover, in grevia the flowers are regular, actinomorphic, but here the architecture of the flower is zygomorphic. It is the calyx which is obliquely placed, spathaceous kind of calyx. In corolla the petals are also unequal, they are not equal, and they are moreover reflexed back, so that gives it a zygomorphic character. So mostly this is treated under the family Sterculiaceae. to which sterculia belongs, to which Pterygosa alata, Bodhas coconut belongs. But in Sensu lato, this is all included under the family Malvaceae, the Bhindi family. This plant is useful even for fibers. It has a usefulness even as fodder. Roots are also medicinal. In the leaf extract, we have very peculiar phytochemicals. For example, cucurbitacin A, cucurbitacin B. Even in the roots and even other parts, we have the presence of diacetyl. Also the presence of rosmarinic acid, caffeic acid. Rosmarinic acid is usually found in a rosemary, but that is also found in Halictaris isora. Latest research is also giving a clue toward the anti-cancerous, anti-tumor quality of Halictaris isora. Even the hepatoprotective quality is being investigated. But the dose is recommended as very small dose. So overdose can lead to some negative impacts. So folk healers and practitioners, they recommend the dose only about 1 or 2 gram. And decoction of the bark is also useful in the treatment of piles and constipation. Even Rakta Shodhak, blood purifier, its ornamental value and even medicinal value tells us that we should plant this Halictaris isora in our gardens, herbal gardens, parks, roadsides, for the attraction of birds also, because its red scarlet flowers are visited by the very different kind of birds. Sunbirds, shakarkhoras, mostly purple sunbird, scarlet sunbird, they also come and visit the flower. Not only that, even the jungle babbler, Trodoides striatus, is also noticed to be the pollinator of Halictaris isora. Even golden fronted leaf bird, Chloropsis aurifrons, also visits its flowers. Even drangos, especially the ashy drango, that is Dichorurus leucophaeus, or white-bellied drango, Dichorurus cerulescens, they have been labeled as the pollinators of East Indian screw plant Morodful. This in Bangla language is known as Antmodi, having some resemblance with intestine and twist. So it is known as Antmodi. In Gujarati, it is also known as it is called as Murud Shringi, and in Malayalam language this is again named, or even in Telugu and Tamil, they also have their local names. That reflects the popularity of Halictaris isora even in the South India, especially in Karnataka. We have another species of Halictaris, angustifolia, which is especially being under investigation for the cancer treatment in China. Another species found in Brazil, Halictaris velutina. It has proven efficacy against the killing of the larvae of Aedes aegypti mosquito as a larvicidal or insect repelling property. Likewise, even in Australia we have the Halicteris darwiniensis, another species. But globally speaking, the Halicteris izura is most popular, it's more ornamental and more investigated and promising plant. So which is recommended to be multiplied into forest nurseries and even recommended for plantations, not only in wilderness areas but even in the urban city centers, parks and gardens being maintained by floriculture gardens. Beauty of flowers also attracts the butterflies. Many butterflies are also seen visiting the scarlet red flowers of Halicteris izura. So this is fit plant for the butterfly garden also. Thank you.